guys, and thanks for watching our weekend forecast on July 9th, 2023. So today we're going through the UKV chart by itself for the next 5 days. That'll go through to Friday, so to the end of the week, and we'll see what happens. So this is the chart from this afternoon. So thunderstorms across the Midlands move northwards. We actually saw an orange warning this evening after I recorded our usual video, so that didn't get included in it. But just so you know that there was a warning, it was upgraded to an orange one. Tonight, cloud we're moving to the south, along with some showers, some heavy, some very bright colours though actually over the south by 3 a.m. Could be thundery with those. They move northwards to the South Midlands on Monday morning, early Monday morning, while at the same time some very intense rain moves onto the south coast. Look at that big wodge of very intense rain. Some very bright colours on that, like there, and there. We go forward and they move across the southeast and east. So this could either be just an area of very intense rain, but with a few odd rumbles of thunder, or have an area of very intense rain with embedded thunderstorms. So I'm just guessing that this is likely to be sort of like just an area of thundery rain in general. So heavy rain with the odd flash of lightning. So in between those two outcomes. So I mean that is very vibrant. So I'd be surprised if that moves through without letting off a single flash of lightning. You know what I mean? Very, very bright colours there. Anyway, they do clear off, and into the afternoon, thunderstorms break out widely, especially over the North Midlands and the Southwest. And they move through and die out on Monday night. Though they do keep going, especially across the south and east for a time before dying out. Tuesday sees heavy showers moving towards the northwest, and they gradually sink southeastwards as the day progresses. Some thundery as well. So very bright colours there as usual. And they clear off towards the evening. Tuesday night sees a band of showery rain move from west to east, and by Wednesday morning it would have cleared. Wednesday is another day of sunshine and showers, some heavy and thundery. Wednesday night looks quite clear for many areas, bar the southwest and north, where a few showers are possible, especially near the coast. Thursday sees showers forming across the south, otherwise mainly dry, especially across the north and northwest. And on Friday, all change as I think a front moves in from the west, bringing some humid air but with rain. This is the temperature forecast from the UKV until Friday. So today, temperatures reach the high teens in the east, mid-teens elsewhere. Tonight, we see temperatures dropping down to around 10 degrees in the north, 13 in the south. Tomorrow, temperatures do rise. In the east, they will take some time because of the area of intense rain moving up, of course. But so by 3 p.m. on Monday, areas just north of Dublin are kept around the mid-teens, but elsewhere, especially towards the south and southeast, up to like 20 degrees. Elsewhere, where you have showers and thunderstorms, pegged back towards the high teens. But the warmth never really makes it towards the far northeast. Up into Tuesday morning. We start Tuesday at 3 a.m. Looking around the low teens. Up into Tuesday itself, temperatures rise towards 20 degrees across the south and southeast, and up the east coast. Anywhere like from Louth towards the Mayo-Galway border, and down towards Cork and Kerry. Likely to get towards the high teens, 18, 19, while on the west coast, up to around 16 degrees or higher than that, towards 17 degrees or 18 degrees, and across the north, 15 to 17 across the more inland northern areas, while the north coast pegged back towards 15 degrees. Okay, so moving off towards here where we are. Where are we? Wednesday morning. Temperatures dropping towards the low teens very widely. Although in the north it could get quite chilly actually for a time, down towards 9 degrees in some sheltered areas. Widely actually below 13, so not even in the teens. Up into Wednesday. Again, anywhere except the west coast and the north coast will get towards 20 degrees. But again, if you're on that west coast and north coast, the winds will be onshore. So sorry about that. So obviously lower temperatures capped around the mid to high teens. Moving on towards Thursday morning, quite a chilly night actually, especially for the North Midlands and the South Midlands and the southeast there and the east. Down below 10 degrees here, but elsewhere 11 degrees in the north around Ulster, west coast around 11, 12, southwest at 13, south coast at 11. Off into Thursday, temperatures rising. Again, very similar values, except this time I think that the southeast is excluded from the higher temperatures. So it's really Dublin to Laois, down towards Waterford, that line, north and west of that line, and east and south of the Cork-to-Kerry border, up towards South Mayo, and across to Louth border. In between those two lines that I drew out, there you're likely to get to near 20 degrees, but across the southeast 17 degrees, and across the west and north you can only reach like 14 or 15 degrees there, but in the west around 16, 17 degrees. Up into Friday morning, again you can see a bit cooler in the north with a slightly sort of bluer, a slightly lighter, bit more blue shade of green there, turquoise, but elsewhere you're holding up around the low teens, possibly down towards 10 degrees in the north. And then we're moving off into Friday, where we do get a big area of rain moving in from the west on Friday. So in the morning you see values getting towards 16 degrees, towards 16 in the Midlands, but they don't rise that far. Actually, they drop in the Midlands and they rise to 20 in the north. It's because the sunshine goes away, and into the afternoon it warms up slightly across the centre again as the warm front does move through. So that's it for the weather. That's it for the detail forecast. I just thought I'd show you this. This is a thunderstorm chance map. You can see today we had quite big storms across the Midlands and North and East. Hence those pink shades. Tomorrow we'll see. Oh, sorry, that was strange. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow's chart, not today's chart. Okay, so tomorrow, thunderstorms are very likely. Anywhere from Dublin down towards the Blackstairs Mountains, over towards Galway, and up towards like Tyrone and Armagh. Anywhere in that triangle has got a decent chance of thunderstorms, between 5% and about 35% chance of storms. Tuesday, you see anywhere in this line, anywhere southeast of the line from Belfast towards Tyrone, down towards Fermanagh, and towards the border, caverns around here, and all the way down towards Waterford. Anywhere southeast of that line, about 10% of storms, chance of storms. Nothing on Wednesday, bar a tiny little splodge in the east. Thursday, nothing. That's as the cooler air starts to move in from the west. That was sort of thermals will be as intense with less warm air, and also the air from the northwest won't be so moisture-laden and humid as either. So the energy will drop out, meaning the showers will be as heavy. or a thundery. But on Friday, we do get a bit of pink towards the north. Saturday, actually a heightened chance there across the east, and Sunday dies off. Anyway, before we go, why not just take a look at the current situation with the satellite imagery. As you can see, you got this big massive cloud, and somewhere in this cloud is tomorrow's big batch of intense rain. Radar shows this. A few showers in the south, some heavy, but the big area of rain tomorrow is out here somewhere. Rain thunder is there, and it's not in the view of the radar just yet. So wait a few more hours and it'll be there. But it is 11, so I'll be asleep and I won't be able to show you. Anyway, that's what to say. I've enjoyed this updates. I'll see you tomorrow, and I wish you the best of luck depending on whether you want storms or not. Anyway, with that being said, stay safe and I'll see you tomorrow.